Yeah, like all the nails, it's just
Yes,
the
I'm
touch
gonna
up
paint every single foot.
there. The whole feet, yeah, the whole foot.
The whole foot. But yes, I'm gonna redo everything.
So a repeat of last month's event.
Was it only a month ago?
I think. Well, I have to double check this stream. But hey,
That's
some,
not gross on the ground. That's my coffee for your
yeah,
stream
no.
to know.
That you can tell with the model color thing and on here.
What in the hell?
Just fluff.
Oh, is this a spider?
No, just fluff. Like seeds from a
Oh, that was funny. I
flower
was
or
just
something.
about to have a panic attack about it.
Yeah, let's see what people see now. But, painting toenails randomly because somehow, some way, so many people last month decided to check it out. So,
Someone's getting nailed in your neighbor's apartment. Ha!
right.
I'm so bad at this.
Maybe we should have made it for kids and get more kids on here just to watch. I said made for kids, and that's why people.
Oh.
Apparently, you get more. Being as it's for kids, you can't chat, so you get less interaction. So take your
For
pick.
fuck's sakes.
Don't be.
Right?
There's a term I thought I'd never say. Toe knuckles.
Oh, fucking just spread it over there. I give up. Whatever. It's not like I didn't wash my skin today or nothing. Most irritating. This brush sucks.
Or they could be there because I've noticed that YouTube sometimes shows 0, then there'll be like 12 people there, then goes 0, then goes back to 12. So
Yeah, it's not quite real time. I've had Jade on my streams before, and she was like, "What the hell? Get out of here!" And she was like,
he wanted his toenails painted too.
Right?
There we go. Let's get that back. I don't know. My Wi-Fi wasn't working out here, so I'll just put on my data connection. No
I'm
more
so
solid.
bad at this. Literally, like, look at her.
Professional advice.
Don't do this. I'm better at this than I am dyeing my hair, though. I go to the other foot. You know, like, this will be interesting.
This is professional right here. Look at this.
Bad.
They were just hanging out. Last month we
Or someone asked me what you're doing?
streamed it, and they said she wanted to do them again. So okay, so here we are.
Couldn't handle the drilling in the apartment.
The drilling seemed to stop, so
I know, it's
whatever
because I came out here.
maintenance they're doing there. But hey, you got one thumbs up so far.
That's funny. I'm so bad at this, even though it's like literally a gym for me. Like the brush is just so awkward compared to the brush for this, which I'm used to.
Maybe you need to like do a deep clean on the brush after every time you use it, so it doesn't come up.
No,
Or something?
no, it's the brush is like it's wiggly, whereas this one's more firm on the stick. Because I'm a left-handed person, it's weird. Trying to do this. There's usually these like little things you put between your toes to like hold them apart and hold them still.
like foam things.
Yeah.
Like foam spacers.
See,
Foam
like,
spacers.
I keep getting onto that. Keep my. I also can't see right because my glasses are bad, so I'm like trying to see. I'm trying to watch where I'm going with the nail stuff, and I can't quite see how close I am or how far away I am. It looks like a mustache. The mess I made. That's funny. It must ask me a question. It was one for you. I was painting my nails
Yeah.
outside once, and I got grass in my toenails, like in the polish. And at the time, I thought when I lived in Crystal Beach, I thought I'd do this in Crystal Beach, like at the beach.
Yeah.
You wanna know how bad of an idea that was?
No, yeah, that would do it.
I was like, textured nail polish.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say, get some textured nail polish out there. See ya.
Ciao, buddy.
Someone was trying to be funny.
Oh. I'm so bad at this today. Jesus.
Yeah, random streaming.
Put top coat on when they dry. In like 5 minutes. It's a nice matte top coat in a bit. The ants on me, they better not be. Better not be ants on me.
You can get the ant decoration on them.
Oh, I'd be so annoyed. Because how am I supposed to pull it out of my fucking toenail?
Well, you put the top coat on, make it hard so that it doesn't break.
That's the thing, I wouldn't be able to get it out then. It would literally be stuck there. There's no way to, because I don't have nail polish.
That would be hilarious. You'd be like, those guys who put bullhorns on their hoods of the car, you get like ants on your toenail.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Yeah, that would be funny, actually. What's a bad place for those to go?
Yeah, no, this isn't OnlyFans. You're not getting requests like that.
What? What do they request?
Someone goes, now lick it.
Ew!
Right?
Oh my gosh. Do they not realize this is an ironic live stream?
Right. I'll go for $100.
No, not even. Not freaking even.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, apparently.
Oh, nice. You want to hold your phone? Here, you want to
it's
use
fine.
that?
It's fine. No, you still use it, right?
No, I'm putting top coat on, so you're good. Spill coffee on yourself. You're apparently that sad that I was like, hell no, no one's licking my toes for $100.
Yeah.
And you spill coffee on yourself.
Yes, we're from Canada.
Eh?
We are in Canada, eh?
I love
Oh,
it.
wait.
I
A
love
boot and what's the other thing?
11.
Yeah. No, we're not doing the Swedish thing. The Swedish thing.
Create a reminder.
Right. But no. Don't need to do that. I'm cheery enough. We don't need to smoke weed.
Smoke weed every day. I mean, there's a dandelion I could go light that up and spark that up.
Well, I mean, we just gotta roll some dandelion leaves here.
That's the weed we smoke up here.
It's
Smoke
not.
some
It's not.
cattails.
It's common. It's legal. You can buy it at stores all over the place.
Be careful because in
So.
some places in America it's actually not, and people get
Yeah.
really salty about it.
No, that could be sold the other one. They can go up to Canada.
Here's the thing: it's so legal out here, yet in Ontario we have the strictest prohibition laws in 2024. I'm
What do you
watching
mean
a show.
prohibition laws? What prohibition?
Bootlegging and booze and shit, right? Back in the day, right? You had the prohibition laws against booze, and that's why
Yeah,
there was
okay,
like,
yeah.
okay, so in 2024, we have the LCBO for a reason. Liquor Control Board of Ontario. You can't just
Yeah.
buy. I mean, now things are opening up, and we're
Yeah,
able to
yeah,
get booze
yeah. The
more freely.
LCBO is
But
on its way out.
it blows my mind to go to America and see you can get like alcohol at a gas station or Walmart or some shit.
Yep.
And it's just like, no, out here we literally have two places. We have the beer store and we have the LCBO. The LCBO, or Liquor Control Board of Ontario, is a store where you go and you get like your spirits. So like your wine, your wine, your champagne, your whiskey, rum, anything that's not a beer. But you can
Mind
also
there's
get
two of us.
beer
There's
there.
me filming and my friend on the
And
go.
and then the beer stores where you get beer. And it just blows my mind that we're totally like super loose on rules for weed, but we're still like
Who says we're super
it's still
loose?
1920s in the frickin' in terms of alcohol. It's so ridiculous. When I have to explain our prohibition laws and stuff to people, it's just like,
The laws. I mean, it's all about control now. All about money. It's all it is.
yeah, it's just
So-
funny. It's like we're literally like,
And it's it's like I don't know any other country that does a separate thing like that, because when I was in South Korea, you can buy booze in the corner stores at a 7-Eleven there.
I made a
So-
whole live stream. I was on a friend's gaming live stream. I made everyone laugh because I was explaining this, and I'm just like, fuck it. Everyone's doing this like their own like Etsy stores and stuff. I'm just gonna open up a speakeasy.
It's speakeasy, right?
It's been long enough, They probably
Right.
don't have like laws against them, and it's like no, there would be that one law that would be dug up, and I'd be like thrown in jail in 2020. This was over COVID, I should add. So I'd be locked up in 2020 for running a speakeasy, and it'd be like the first person in like 100 however many years. And it was the funniest thing, and it's like. Considering my first ever ticket was driving like a granny ticket, I was 20 under the limit. I think that would be the funniest thing I could be arrested for.
Right.
Imagine,
How high are you? No.
imagine getting the bail
Hi, how are
call.
you? No.
Me
hi.
calling him, be like, "Can you pay my bill? What the you in jail for?" Well, they caught me running speakeasy.
What's like that funny little commercial that someone made, that mockery one? It's like, where the policeman pulls somebody over for, sitting, doing nothing. And it's like, how high are you? No, it's, hi, how are you?
It's funnier still though because I'm Italian, right? So a lot of the Italians and Polish people were the ones who did a lot of smuggling in Hamilton, and I'm both Polish and Italian. So it's like either way, it would be such a failure on my part if I got caught for that. Don't mind, there's two girls screaming across the street. They're just dumb. Hey, Julie.
Tweens. Well, not tweens, don't bug me. Dipchicks.
Did you say some dipshits?
No, dipchicks. Like the 13,
yes.
14 ones are just kind of,
Dipshits.
Toronto, India. Or Indiana? Or in India. There's a Toronto in India? Funny.
There's a Hamilton somewhere in
There's one in, there's a Hamilton in Ohio, and there's one in
because when there's tornadoes,
Australia.
because it trips me up because I have a tornado alert for your live stream. I'm a storm chaser, so I have a tornado alert set up for certain locations, right?
Yeah.
And it's out right there, and it trips me out because sometimes I'll only see half the notification. I'll be like, wait, what? And I'll look outside, and I'll be like, and I'll actually get up and go look outside instead of clicking the notification and seeing Ohio. It's like no, like and especially if you like short forms, not the province, the state, ON and for Ontario and OH looks similar when you're not looking right at it correctly. So a quick glance and you're just like, hold up.
Hey, they don't call Brampton Bramladesh or Browntown for nothing. I lived there for years.
What?
So it's either East Indians or Newfies up in Brampton.
Oh man. It's not a Newfie joke, but the Polish coffee mug is the handle's on the inside. Yeah, so here I'll show with you a mug. Excuse all the coffee and hot chocolate inside. So you have a regular mug, right?
Yeah.
And with a Polish coffee mug, they also have a handle like this, but on the inside. And it's one of the shorter ones that you can't actually fit your hands through. So it's a joke. It's because everything's backwards with the Polish.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was a Newfie mug or something.
No, well, I mean, it might as well be. But it was the funniest thing. Like, my family has a lot of stuff just to make fun of Italians and make fun of Polish people, but that's what we do. We make fun of ourselves, right?
Well, yeah.
We take the piss. And the Polish coffee mug was the funniest thing because it was the thing is you keep it in your cupboard, and you keep it high enough up that it's not on the first row, so you can't quite see it. You see it up, and then it's like a little bit towards the back, where like someone's just gonna reach and grab it, and then be like, oh, and then put it back. It's it's funny. I honestly don't understand the full story of it, but it's funny to me because there's always that one person that grabs it, and it's just like, what is this? And you have to explain it. Oh my god, this thing's glued shut.
Top coat time.
Matte top coat, yep.
Matt top coat. Matt goes, what?
I feel like I'm doing like a yoga pose here.
Pretty much are.
Yeah, top coat the, oh, I can't do that. I can't sit like that. We're gonna switch it up. Can you say what over the coffee mug? I'll have to get a picture and like give it to you for your live stream next time. Actually, wait. Do that. So we can find it.
What is GEI thoughts?
JEI?
GEI. Someone said, have you ever had GEI thoughts?
I don't know.
Is this supposed to be a homosexual reference? Is it gay? I have no idea.
I don't know. When I
just trying
looked
to get
it
around
up,
some sort of
it's
filter or
talking
something.
about Gibson Energy, but I don't think that's
Gay.
what they're
Oh, it
asking.
is gay.
Oh, gay thoughts.
I have not.
Considering I'm gay,
My
I
friend
don't know what
has.
you call for gay thoughts.
I have not.
Polish Polish coffee mug. Where is it? Oh, they're literally showing me like a Polish design, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Polish coffee mug handle on inside. Okay, so
Yeah, I get it.
let me show you a
There's
live
a
stream.
mug on the inside,
Yeah,
hand on the inside. Because,
I think it's great. It's a good joke. You can find one at a thrift store or some shit. A Goodwill. Maybe not, because Goodwill would charge you $40 for it because they can not see. I paused because I'm like, wait, can I say that on your live stream?
oh, I don't know. Sorry, we didn't see what you're missing. He was just asking a question.
Oh,
It's a Polish design? Well, that mug was. Yeah.
yeah, that's the Polish
That's
coffee
a
mug.
Polish joke, apparently. I had not heard of that one.
Maybe it's like a Polish
But I'm not
Canadian
really
thing.
Polish and never hung around a lot of Polish people, so.
It's like you have your serious Polish people and then like your people that are like jerky. My
Yeah.
family was a mix of like super serious Polish and super serious Italian, and then the ones that could actually take a joke. But the ones who could take a joke are the ones that had good resting bitch face. So like you'd make a joke and it would sit for a few minutes, and you'd think like, did I just get myself a fish in the mailbox wrapped in newspaper?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe next live stream I'll talk about Johnny Papalia. It'll be a
Right.
Hamilton history lesson on your live stream. That's the bus, not me.
You're probably thinking Guy, G-U-Y. There are French people with the name of Guy.
That would be G-U-Y.
Yeah, G-U-Y is typically how it's westernized.
And it'd be pronounced Guy.
Yep, G.
So like the hockey
One
player,
of the guys I knew hung around with for years.
the hockey player's not Guy Lafleur, it's
Right.
Guy Lafleur.
Yep, Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur.
Here's something to trip up Americans. Give them a map of Canada and ask them to pronounce Saskatchewan. But don't tell them how it's pronounced at all. Just say,
Right.
how do you say this province? And then they're like, people who live in Arizona, like California, can usually get it.
I would hate to give a map of America to Canadians. Say, hey, pronounce Chimukdami or what's the
The street sign I want to steal
Minnesota
Penitentiary
or
machine.
what's the jeez, I can't think of them.
Minnesota. You gotta say it with the state accent though.
Yeah.
Is that your landlord driving up?
No, it's the
Oh.
kid next door.
It's the what?
The kid next door.
Oh, it's the chicken.
Chicken next door. Wow, that would be a first.
Cock. Now that I make chicken noises or say something inappropriate. Who knows? What's your ethnic background? You're English.
Well,
Scottish?
I'm French,
Italian?
Scottish,
No,
and
no.
Irish.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're
Oh, yeah.
ginger, so you're one of them over the ponds.
My friend calls me ginger, but I'm going a partial ginger. I'm not like all red.
You
I do
blush
have red.
at the drop of a freaking hat. Holy
Yeah.
crap, it's so funny. And it just gets worse and worse. I mean, you're not like red hair ginger, but you're like strawberry blonde ginger.
Yeah, well, my mom was a strawberry blonde. Her hair was strawberry blonde. My uncle was red hair.
Which uncle? The one who lived next to me?
Yeah. Him and my mom both had very red hair.
You should explain one day the anatomy of how we met and everything. And the kid, it's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, but not. It's like we were both friends with the same person who's your best friend. And then we also, I lived next to your uncle that had passed away. It was just like this whole thing of like this
Yeah.
chain of how we cross paths, but somehow never cross paths. It's like, do we just not notice each other forever? Like, that's just the weirdest thing.
Right.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh my God!
A leaf just fell out of the tree. I thought
Can't
it was a
believe
bird.
that. There you go.
Ah!
Yeah. That he fell.
Oh, man.
No, we're not married. Can't marry someone I can't have sex with. Get it?
I'm too gay for that. Yeah, you're not my type. Maybe we should cut it off. His feet.
Well, since you said you once considered the operation, so we just kind of put on you. That would be weird.
Just cut it off, put it on the dresser.
Right? No, that'd be like what my brother did.
Oh. I wonder how many goats this were. How many goats did you say I was worth the one time?
Goats?
Yeah.
And then I actually asked my significant other, and they gave a less number. You said a high number, and Jade was no. I think you gave a no. You gave an accurate number of goats, and Jade was like 300. And I'm like, no, be serious. And they're like,
I'm
200.
I'm missing the numerical scale that we're using here. I'm not
Goat
quite.
trading.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I
I
don't know
missed that
the
reference.
ethnic
Yeah.
background of your viewers. I'd rather
Yes,
not be rude.
she is.
But you said the right number, and they said the wrong number. So it was like, how many goats is your ding dong worth if you cut it off and put it up on the dresser?
Right.
I don't know what's allowed to be said on your chat, so I'm not like swearing.
I try not to think of him.
You try not to think of who.
Who? What do you think about Justin Castro?
Who the fuck's that?
Trudeau as being Castro's son.
Like Fidel Castro? Like the. Is that like a joke? Like a
No,
meme?
it's actually there's a good little conspiracy theory over that. And you look at some of the pictures when they're younger and you compare, it's pretty
Didn't
close.
someone say something about Trudeau in blackface or something crap? There's
Well, he did that a long time ago, yeah.
Well, then I turned around and I was just like, how much self-tanner does Trump have to use before he's reaching blackface?
No. There's a picture one Halloween where he is.
No, I know, but then I made
okay.
I made that comment back to, I think it was Jade or something like that, and like, she wasn't expecting it. She kind of had like a laugh, like a good laugh about it. I was just like, I'm just asking because you ever see those people walking through, like, I always see them in airports, I've never seen them anywhere else, but those super tanned women. Well, we saw one at the grocery store, remember?
Yeah.
They're just tanned, so fucking dark, and then the bleach blonde hair, and I'm just like, what am I looking at? I'm sure you see the leathery skin.
You know, Canada's never had an assassination. Just saying,
Now you jinxed it.
right?
Now you jinxed it. It's
Right.
because we have good gun control. Oops, I said what I said.
Oh well. Yeah.
No, because
They
instead of
just
having
move over
mass
to
shootings,
machetes like they do in the UK.
Right.
Oh.
Instead of having mass shootings with people who drive freaking box vans down a whole goddamn
course
sidewalk
he is.
in was it Toronto? And just like take out as many people as possible.
Well, he's getting his ass kicked right now by Polyev. So
How do you say his name?
Polyev, Pierre Polyev, his opponent for the.
I thought it
Who's
was
basically be the
I
next
thought it
prime
was
minister.
Pierre Poilievre. Fuck, I don't know. I don't speak. Dude, I didn't learn French in school. So that was fun. Here's something funny for your stream is I didn't learn. So in Ontario, I don't know if it's the rest of Canada, but in Ontario, you learn English and French in school.
Yeah.
And then you have French immersion schools, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to Nova Scotia. I'm in Ontario, and I'm going up to Nova Scotia, which is, across Canada. And you have to cross through Quebec to do so, unless you go through the United States, which I didn't do. So you get to a point in Quebec where you need to speak French, or they just don't at the tolls, or they just don't, like, they don't have an English-speaking lane. If you don't know French and you can't count in French, they're going to look at you like you're ignorant as hell. So I get up there, and I blank on the numbers, and fuck, I don't know. I blank on the numbers, right? And having to admit I don't speak French, and the dirtiest look you get, it's like they're so fucking rude in Quebec. But in France, they're not that way, right? You don't speak. They will.
No.
I would expect you to speak English
No, they've
or
got.
speak French everywhere you go.
They got
It's
a
like
pickle up their butt.
Quebec. I mean, Quebec wanted to distance itself from Canada, and it's just like,
Yeah.
yes, you guys are just gonna like cut your province away from the rest of Ontario. Fine, go get out of here. Bye. But the point is,
Brampton's not so bad.
I don't know how to speak French. I don't know French. I know some French stuff
Because it
only because
wasn't
it's
back in
similar
the
to
2000s.
Italian. But was it really that long ago?
What?
Far ago? When was it they wanted to split from Ontario? Or
Oh,
Canada?
I don't remember.
It was,
I don't remember. I want to say
it
80s.
was no, it was when I remember it was the election that brought Trudeau in. It was that year because that was the year I voted. The only year I
Not
ever
here.
voted.
No, that happened a long time.
And
No,
they're
it's
talking,
way
well,
earlier than
yeah,
that.
but then they keep doing and keep redoing the whole issue of it, and it's like, if you don't want to leave, no one's asking you to stay.
No, it's had a big
I wanna
East Indian
see-
population for 20 plus years.
I want to see a state in the middle of America decide we won't want to be a part of America anymore. How are you going to separate yourself? You're going to make a moat?
Right? Actually, that Osho guy who kind of was trying that, he was really brought up a town and was trying to convert the whole area over. And the states are going, no, we're not handing that. Did you see the Wild Wild Orchid documentary? That's about that cult that took over basically a small town. And
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was crazy stuff there.
What's his name? Pierre Poilievre. Oh, he's young. That's Sultana, though. Okay, let's see if it tells me how this is pronounced. Poilievre.
What do you?
I'm saying it how the fucking news has been saying it, which is obviously wrong. Americans are saying it wrong because I've been getting on CNN.
Oh, it's not a common language, so they'll pronounce it as they see it, not how it's from its initial language.
Okay, so it was apparently the Quebec sovereignty movement, which was when did it start? Oh yeah, apparently it dates back to 1760s. But
It's never made
November
any
27,
sense.
2006, the House of Commons of Canada adopted blah blah blah. It was this whole thing.
It never made any sense.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
it's
whole
just
country, and I was like, you know, we're going to separate from the country. Why? Europe doesn't seem to have this problem. They have their own countries. Why do you need to separate? Everybody here.
Same reason
But,
why
you know,
they decide that halfway through the state, only for like close you get to Quebec and then just right outside Quebec, they switch the signs to be French on top, English on the bottom instead of it reverse.
you know that the Newfies actually want them to separate?
Yeah.
Shorter distance
Here's
to Toronto.
something. So here's
Shorter
something.
distance to Toronto.
Haha.
Ah.
Here's something. So again, on the Quebec thing, when I was going to Nova Scotia, it was the middle of September, but we had a tornado pass through Ottawa, and basically the whole storm system followed us, my friends and I, from Ottawa all the way through Quebec that whole day. It was a couple hours. And we're in Quebec. It's like 3:30, 4:30 p.m. I forget, one of those times. And we had stopped over to use the bathroom or whatever it was before we did the final push into New Brunswick, which would be the province before Nova Scotia. And tornado sirens go off, but there's an audible alert for tornado sirens, right? It was only
Wait.
in French. It wasn't in English at all.
Oh, you mean the voice?
And yeah, and we were not that, we were, the distance between here and like maybe my place, away from the border crossing in and the guest services, we weren't that far into the province. And they had immediately just like, no, and I was just like, wow, it's a good thing. I knew what, and their sirens sound weird. It's like that one state that has the really bizarre sounding sirens. It sounded like that. It was really weird. So it's like, you wouldn't know it was a tornado siren, unless I, had the alerts myself. But it was like, wow, that's shitty. And you think of the most common tourism in Ontario, like obviously people come down to like Niagara Falls, Toronto. Quebec is a very high tourism. Like, I don't want to say rate, but I don't know what the word is I'm trying to use. So you think they would have that there? Because how many people do you think go to Quebec and just don't know French? Like, I asked people I know in America, like, you go in school, do you learn, I don't know, like, what's the second highest spoken language in America, like Spanish, I guess, so like, in certain schools in like California, maybe, but not all states. And it's like, so what, if people don't learn French in school, and they're from America or something, like, what happens when they come visit? It's like, you have to take like 100 vocabulary lessons, like, it's just, anyway, and rant. I'm not going to rant about Quebec anymore. We'll talk about...
best way to learn a language is you find the top 1,000 words, common words, and learn those, and that'll get you through, get you by without
I had one of the
being too
language
hard.
app things when I went into New Brunswick, and I was like, I'm just going to learn all the sauciest words I can.
Like, how about that?
It was like, I don't need to say go F yourself, because I just...
It's interesting to
I was
see.
doing that, and so my one friend, Steph, knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
Well, Paulina didn't. She should have known. Polish Italian as well. Steph's the one who's like English. But it was funny because I was like, she's just like, you're being spicy right now. I said, but I got an itchy chin.
Right.
What are they going to do? They're going to call me out. I'm going to call them out for not having...
Just drop the phone everywhere.
Wow.
Okay, let's try that again.
Oh my gosh. Kiss the pavement.
Well,
What was that joke? Are you going to sue the city for building a sidewalk so close to your ass?
right.
Ooh, that's about nice.
Put some wear on that. It's funny. Your basically your swear words or your forbidden words, and the vast majority of languages is all based around the religion or sex.
I'm offended by the word religion.
Right.
Identify as atheist. You're offending me right now.
Ha!
Oh, there's a freaking ant on me. Are you kidding
I
me?
didn't see anything fall off you.
Then it's on my shirt. Instead of ants in my pants, ants in my boobs. I need boobs for that, but
Yeah.
They're not these aren't the spicy ants, right?
No.
Oh, you know what? It might have actually just been my own freckle, and I just saw it out of the corner of my eye in my glasses.
Here, these ones work.
No.
From my glasses. Here,
Oh,
take
then
these
you'll
ones.
drop those too.
Right.
You'll drop everything.
Oh,
I think our friend Chin Chin Hime is done.
It's okay, I want to go in
Is
a
he
second.
talking
I
about-
think I'm dry. I think we're good. Try Tootsies. We're good to go in.
Looks like we're all done. All right, a little bit of fun for today. There we go,
Dry
everyone.
skin everywhere. Bye, live stream.